Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And happy holy days to you. It is good to be here this morning. Okay. So, I am gonna switch to my reading glasses, I believe. It's so good to be here this morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful holy day season. I titled today's New Beginnings. I don't know what I'm going to be reading at the moment. Got a new book, and I'm probably going to read something from it. It's a gift for Christmas. From my family. So nice to be here. Let's see who's coming on. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and share this onto my page. And I invite you to do the same. You never know. You never know who might see it, might benefit from it, that just needed a few moments of prayer. So, yesterday at Agape, I saw a bunch of folks who know me from here and I hadn't met yet. And it always fills my heart with such joy to meet them and put a face to them and see them. So, that was my absolute joy yesterday, was to be able to to lead the meditation at the 9 o'clock, at the 8:30 meditation, and to do the praying in and the reading for the 9 o'clock service was wonderful. And then to top that off, I got to come on out and sit in the prayer section afterwards and pray with people, and that's always just my joy to do that. It's so amazing, when you're praying with folks, sometimes they're so grateful for your prayer, and they don't realize the amazing gift they bring you when you're praying with them, for them. So, let's see here. Who's coming in so far? We got a few folks. Folks are coming on in. Let's see now. Hold on here. Hi, Wayne. Old-fashioned hippie hugs back at you, brother. Hi, Portia. Good morning. And it is good to see you as well. Here in Los Angeles, yes. Hello, Dorothy. Michigan. No charge for you either, Wayne. Colin, good morning. San Pedro, right down the road here. Marvin, good morning. Yes, it was a great service. Reverend Leon, I loved his message, and I loved his authenticity when he was up there. He was so present in that moment, and so unconcerned with anything except being there with his message, with his book, with his love. So, let's see. I need to put on my charger. My computer just reminded me. I'm glad it sent me the reminder and I noticed it. There we go. Okay, Curtis, good morning. How you doing? How's everything up there in Atlanta? Akonke, hi, Philadelphia. City of brotherly love. I love it. Lenoris, good morning. Monterey. Hi, Kay. I'm from right here in LA. Good morning from New York City, from Sharon. Good morning back to you. Wayne, 3 days breaking free from pot. I got you held in my love, knowing that you're going to do just what you need to do to live your life properly in what you need. Yes. Holding you in the highest light. Hi, Patri. Blessed holiday to you as well. Mercy. Good morning. Hi, Deborah. San Francisco. Henry. South Carolina. Marcy. San Diego. Kendra. Greetings. Greetings back to you. Kimberly. Right here in LA. Good morning, Olive. Ethan, hello. Philadelphia. Alita, Bay Area. So many places in the Bay Area. It's so beautiful up there. It's beautiful everywhere. I don't know if anybody else has ever noticed that. Good morning, Chloe, New Mexico. John from Calistoga. Okay. Macedonian missions. Yes. Divine right order. Okay, I hear that. Victory, favor, wholeness in my case of all affairs. Victory is yours. Perfection is yours. You are the perfect life right here, right now. Melanie, Culver City. Yes. Hello, Gerald in Miami. Keisha, hello, Keisha. Blessings and love. Thank you. Enjoy Texas while you're there with family. Olive, letting go of all that does not serve me in 2026. Yes, and being grateful for all that did serve me in 2025, particularly the things that hurt, made me reach and pushed me into becoming more of who I am. Good morning, Gwen. Raleigh. Carmelita. San Pedrian here. So grateful to be here. Prayers for all needs met. Already. Catherine, good morning. British Columbia. Narissa, Atlanta. We're spreading out all across this nation. It's beautiful. I'm sure we got a few others from other countries as well. Janice, good morning. All right. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, did I share this? I think I did. Let me make sure that I did. I'm going to take a quick look here. I did. I put this post onto my wall. And again, I invite anybody else to do that as well. What a wonderful day it was yesterday at Agape. Reverend Leon, who I guess he had a little bit of a car accident a couple of weeks before, and he was just right on with everything. And I know that my prayers are with him right now for everything in his life, and I'm holding him in love and gratitude for this beautiful time of life. Okay, so. And as people keep coming on, hello, Elena. Reach for recovery, Wayne. It's reaching for you. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I got this little book, and I thought it looked like a perfect little book to read stuff on some morning prayers and stuff. I haven't really looked much at it yet, but it's called How to Be More Tree. How to Be More Tree. And I thought, what a cool name of a book. And they got, they're all very short little things. And I haven't really looked at them much. And I kind of like this one right here, but I figured I would just open the book and read one or two of these little things. Because this book, it's a beautiful little hardback book. Essential Life Lessons for Perennial Happiness. I like that. Hello, Cynthia. Good morning. Love you too. Yolanda. Good morning. Gerald. Amen. Shout to Reverend Leon. Yeah, what a gift he was. I find, and I love it when Reverend Michael's there, and he's always so powerful. But I've grown to the point to where when he's not there, and I usually don't know he's not going to be there till that day, I just feel like there's something that's going to be said here that's just for me. I love it when he's not there because I get a whole new message that's just right. And sometimes I think, it's too bad that when he's not there, sometimes there's a few less people there. For me, I'm not just as likely to show up, but more likely to show up because somebody else, a guest that Reverend Michael has invited there, is going to be there to bring their message. And it never lets me down. Ah, that is so good. Lenore's continued prayers for love, peace, wholeness, joy, healing my body temple, all needs met, loving, supportive, intimate relationship, creative expression, focus, wider friendship circle, right and perfect property to purchase and employment. Lenore's, right now, all you need, you've got everything right here with you now. You are the star. Let's see. Hi, Robin. Good morning from Tampa. Gerald. Yes, you're in his men's group. That's awesome. Awesome, Gerald. Okay. So, in this beautiful little book, How to Be More Tree, illustrated by Ann Davison, that was a Christmas gift for me. I'm going to read this one first. I may read a couple of these because I feel like it, and I can. This first one is, follow your own path. There's usually more than one route to success, and we don't all have to follow the same path. The weird and wonderful banyan is a giant with the biggest crown of any tree, but it doesn't even start life in the ground. The seed of this emerging maverick grows as an epiphyte in the cleft of another tree, grabbing water and nutrients from its surroundings. Once it gets going, it lowers some roots to the ground, straight from its branches. There really is more than one way to be a tree. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's pick another one here. Well, here's a good one. Change with the seasons. This is a Chinese pistache. One day it's summer, and a warm breeze is gently wafting through your branches. The next, the nights are drawing in, and the threat of frost is in the air. Like trees, we need to develop ways of staying healthy in the most challenging times. Trees lose a lot of water through their leaves, which can't be replaced if the ground is frozen. Plus, big fluttery foliage would be a nightmare in a winter storm. So broadleaf trees like Chinese pistache, except they're not going to be photosynthesizing for a while, and duly ditch their leaves. No one said it can't do this in style, however. Foliage of the Chinese pistache turns a show-stopping fiery red before it drops, ready for another winter. I love that. I love that. Shed your leaves. Shed your leaves and be ready for the coming storms that bring so much to us in our life, right? I love that. Absolutely love that. Affirming full healing for Bodhi and Rob. Love and love in everything. Yes, Zane. Thanks for the divine health manifesting from my body and mind. Absolutely, Celeste. Gratitude. Thank you for prayers for right relationships within my family. Grateful that we were together for the first time in 4 years. How blessing is that? Yes. And I get the fact that being with family can be a little exhausting, even as it's filled with joy. Forgiveness and gratitude. Grand rising to you too, Tracy. I just love going through all these comments. And here at the end of the year, what an auspicious time. You know, and as I reflect back on this year, and I get grateful for all the things that were taking place in my life, I find sometimes my gratitude falls a lot into the things I misunderstood as they were going by, and sometimes missed the gift that the moment brought me. And the beauty is I can time travel or revision it, and I can look at what it was, and I can shift what my perception was of that moment. And at the end of the year, that's a good time to do it. Because I don't make resolutions, but I will be resolute in knowing that this new year brings me many, many gifts. And some of those gifts are going to feel so warm and fuzzy, and some of them are going to hurt and confuse me, frustrate me, and pull me and push me into diving deeper into my daily practice. Because that's what it's all about, is learning to stay conscious. New beginnings is what I titled this. And new beginnings is a big part of the book I've been reading in the book club, The Mandala of Being. It's new beginnings is right now. So when I say new beginning, I'm talking about right now. Like Reverend Michael a couple weeks ago said good now. Instead of saying good morning, instead of saying good afternoon and good evening, just say good now. Good now. As a greeting. Oh my God. Good now, everybody. Right? New beginnings. New beginnings. Okay, let's see here. Here's an interesting one. When times are tough, take a break. Remember now, this book is How to Be More Tree. Let's be like a tree. Right? Feeling tired and overwhelmed changes how we see the world. It can make us think simple shadow is a monster under the bed. The cure? Rest and being kind to yourself. Take a leaf from the durian larch. From the durian larch. What kind of tree? Larcher. Take a leaf from the durian larcher's leaves. This survival expert grows in the most northerly latitudes. It's learned to get through the long, harsh Siberian winters by dropping its needles and laying dormant for a while until friendlier weather arrives. So it's a pine that's not an evergreen. It sheds its needles and let's go for the winter. Take a break. Shed that stuff that's not serving you at this moment. Okay. Here's another good one. It's the olive tree. I've been thinking a lot about olives. I recently got some Palestinian olive oil that is so good. And I know how much love these orchards that they put into them. And this one is give without expectation. The olive tree. It seems strange in a way that giving something away can bring us joy, but it's true. There's even research that proves it. The olive tree doesn't need to read it, though, as it is known for thousands of years. You'd think a tree that lives in dry, hot climates, in generally poor soil, would be most concerned with looking out for itself. And yet, it produces fruit with a higher energy content than any other. and can grow them until it's nearly 1,000 years old. This generous tree has been giving away food, medicine, and oil to local humans in unforgiving climes since Neolithic times. The olive tree. Be like a tree. I think I'm going to really enjoy this little book. And then let's end with this one. Another little ditty here, because this one is the key to everything, and it's about the European box, bush-like tree, and it's let it go. Trees get bumps, bruises, and knockbacks too, and while they may not be able to move, they know how to move on. Rather than wasting energy trying to fix a damaged part or fight off an infection, a tree seals off the area so it doesn't affect the rest of the healthy tissue. And the European box is the past master. It doesn't worry about the twigs it's lost. In fact, the redistribution of the growing hormone, auxin, means it grows even bushier and stronger, which makes it the perfect hedge or topiary, if you're into that kind of thing. So when something isn't serving the boxwood, it lets it go and focuses on the things that are serving it and becomes fuller and more itself. New beginnings. And new beginnings are taking place all the time, always, everywhere. New beginnings. Okay, well, it's been a while and we're into it pretty while, and I'm just having a very friendly, feeling very loved here this morning, and just wanted to share this gift. So this year, I'm going to learn to be more like a tree. We think about that. What else does a tree do? It bends in the wind rather than breaking. Okay, so let's pray. And let's start off our prayer with my easy peasy threesy. 3 full, solid breaths. And in these breaths, I'm going to breathe in 2025. And as I breathe out, I'm going to breathe out all the things that are no longer serving me, that I've carried through this year, and the things that have carried me. And welcome this new season, this new year, 2026. So, it feels so good just to come back to now, right here, this new beginning in my life. I am grateful. I'm grateful I woke up this morning. I'm grateful I got to get a cup of mushroom coffee with a chunk of ceremonial cacao in it during my meditation to sit with. Mm. I am grateful for this time of the year when folks are naturally bubbling over with joy and gratitude. I am grateful for the people I got to sit in person in prayer with yesterday at Agape. I am grateful for the person I met on Saturday, and I got to take some books out to them and introduce them to some of this new thought, and perhaps be part of a shift in their life. I am grateful that I get to be of such service in my life for and with others. I'm grateful to be part of the life of all these people that pass through my sphere. I am grateful for all this. I'm grateful for Agape, grateful for the message from Reverend Leon yesterday. Grateful for the truth. Grateful for all of this, knowing it's all God. God, nature, lifing, it. It's all just it. And it is everywhere as everything. I can't name it beyond that in anything that has any more meaning than the word it. Everywhere I look, everything I do, everything I see, and everything I don't see is all it. The it that is the divine life of all things. Think about that. Think about how simple it is to know that everything is God. Everything, everywhere, always, in all ways, is lifing. Period. Knowing that everything is it is what I am. I am this big, beautiful, complete, abundant, loving it. You are this big, complete, loving, abundant it. We are it together. And we get to be it together. And as we come to a close in this calendar year, and I think it's absolutely beautiful that I get to reflect on my year, and before that year, I get to reflect on these times in this year and look at where I was, how I was, and those places that I may have had a perception of what was taking place that just wasn't complete truth. I get to revision that time in my life and move forward into this new calendar year with a different perspective on what that was for me. I get to look at the gifts. And I invite everybody here to join me in looking at the gifts of 2025. And looking back on 2025 with gratitude for each and every one of these precious moments that we get to be, that we got to be, each and every now. And I say good now to you here in this new beginning, this auspicious moment when we get to continue on this amazing journey here on this planet. And as we enter into 2026, I look at this world and I look at all things in it and I see the love. I see the peace. I see the prosperity and the abundance. And I know that it is everywhere in everything. And for each person here that is going through things in their life, be those physical illnesses, be that violence, be that other things that are taking place in this mortal world, I know that where you are, God is. And the perfect love of God is taking place in your life, as your life, right here, right now. That on a personal scale, and a global scale, and an international scale, that divine healing is taking place right now. And as I move forward, embracing all that 2025 had to offer me, all the gifts, and I look forward to all the gifts that 2026 is already bringing me, I am grateful. And I move forward with gratitude, knowing that my gratitude for the smallest and the biggest of things expands my world by expanding our world together. Right here, right now, we are the perfect love of God. It's so simple. So easy to look into everybody's eyes that I see and meet, and see the eyes of God looking back at me. Yesterday I got the opportunity to look into the eyes of several people while praying directly with them at Agape. And I could see the eyes of God looking back at me through their laughter and through their tears. And I hold each and every one of us here in this loving embrace. And I am grateful for each and every one of us here now. So good now. Good now to all of you. Good now, here and forever. Yes. Oh, as I breathe, I feel the authenticity of life pulsing through my veins. I give thanks for the power of these words, the power in this unity, this power in this one. I give thanks for the power in right now. And I let it go. I release everything that doesn't serve me from 2025 and from this moment right here, right now. I let it go. And I let go of everything that served me. And I release and let go of all of these things with gratitude and grace, knowing that who I am right now depended on each of those moments to bring me right here, right now. So I let it go. I release with gratitude, and I say, and so it is. Amen. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for being part of my life. Let's see some of these things. And so put your comments in here. I'm going to be going over all these comments. And again, my name is Kelwin Hagen, if I didn't say it earlier. I am an Agape licensed spiritual practitioner. And I joyfully get to pray with you all this morning. And I'm available. Any of y'all need to talk about absolutely anything, you need to just get a little prayer, you can find me here on Facebook, Kelwin Hagen. You can call me directly. You can send me a message. Please, that moment that you spend where you call me because you need something might be just the moment that I needed that. Because I get to be here with us, and I get to be part of your life. And also tune into agapelive.com. Reverend Michael's got a wonderful session happening on New Year's Day. He's down in Costa Rica, and they're going to be live streaming a visioning and meditation you can join in. So go to agapelive.com. And if this time of the year, whether or not you're feeling fleclumped or not, like Reverend Michael says, everybody should have a practitioner that they're working with. I know I do. And gosh, I need them to remind me of who I am. Get yourself a practitioner. A lot of us practitioners see clients, we talk to you, we work it, and I like to think that I'm a guide guiding people back to who they are. Guiding people to that some of them never have known who they are since they were a little baby. It's a beautiful thing. And you can find, you can find a bunch of us practitioners here on Facebook doing prayers and meditations every day, 5-6 days a week. And you can find even more by going to agapepractitioners.com, and you can read about a whole lot of them and find the one that fits you like a glove, like a ruby slipper. And start your new year off working with a practitioner. You'll be surprised what a few words shared with someone who's taken the time to build their practice can help. So, I'm Kelvin Hagen, and we're going to close out with 3 more good full breaths, because we're going to close this one and look forward to it. I will see you all next year. No, I'll see you at noon. Anybody wants to come to the meditation, I'll be here one more time this year. So let's close out with 3 full breaths and go into a few moments of stillness as I close out this time in prayer. And just know this, guys, ladies and gents, I love you. Thank you. Peace. Today, I will be more like a tree. Love you.